hours of sleep. It is 10 o'clock right now, but we're back to being socked in with a little bit of fog this morning. Not nearly as bad as it was yesterday morning with how thick it was, but it's still pretty solid. So go out and see what's out and about for what we can see. Hopefully some of this burns off later and ends up having a little bit good visibility, similar to how it kind of cycled yesterday. So we'll see. All right, so back at it here, but we just located a bunch more bulls mixed with a couple cows, two groups. One is pretty freaking close already to the road, which we didn't even notice them at first. We saw another group of some respectable bulls. They're all bedded. They're like literally all racked out, bedded, about a mile off the road. Camera footage up so you guys can see what we're talking about. The camera doesn't like focusing through the windshields. But there's some sleepy boos, and one cow, she wandered off by herself and bedded down. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. There we go. So we're looking at the three bulls on the left there, and the far left looks a little bit better than the second in, who looks a little bit better than the third one in. So this group here, they're slowly feeding off of this one hill, this little knob, headed towards the road. So we might get a chance to repeat kind of where we're at the moment. So seems as though things might be slowly getting more productive today into tomorrow. Trying to play this first group, and if we screw something up, there's that second group of bulls out there. Might turn into a long night waiting to see where they all move. But if we go back and get comfortable, get lazy, get cozy in a pad, we're gonna miss out on whatever these bulls decide to do, or that far group of bulls, whatever they decide. So we're gonna have to hang tight here and kind of see where these guys end up, see where these caribou head off to. They're starting to kind of move off that knob. We'll see, fingers crossed. I missed it. I got it. So the clip did get cut on that last one, just the heat of the moment, scrambling to get cameras going. The shot was 117. It was slightly further back than I would have liked, but it was a good shot. It cut through the back of one lung and severed the liver in half. So this bull was not going to go very far. If I had just let him wander off on his own, he would have expired relatively soon. But I didn't want to watch him walk too far and make him go through anything that he didn't need to. So I just slowly wandered behind him, and he settled back down. He bedded probably about 100, 150 yards from the initial shot. And once he bedded, he didn't really want to get back up. He was hurting pretty good. I did get up to a 30-yard shot for a second follow-on and put that one through. It was another full pass through, and he didn't go much further after that, probably about 30 yards, and piled back up. So it was cool. It was a fun little stock and really good shot. It was a long shot, but I practiced a lot, and that's what the off season's for. Getting confident in that gear and getting confident in yourself, making sure everything falls together the right way, and you can make shots like this. So it's definitely doable. And for the North Slope Caribou out on this flat tundra, sometimes you gotta be well practiced and well versed. As usual, mad scramble, hectic mess of a event. Ellen tried to keep up with me and film as much as he could, which he realizes is way harder. Oh, it's a struggle. Way harder than you'd think, but smoked a pretty solid bull. 117 was the first range that I hit. It did look like the wind gave me some drift. I mean, that's a poke. I think it's a liver shot. He walked maybe 200 yards embedded, and I got to 30 on the second shot, and that one was a full pass. And he went maybe another 20 yards after and was done. He stood up out of the bed, and after I smoked him, went a couple yards more. But walking out, it was a good bull. So we'll see, but got it done. We're gonna get some hands on this boy, get some pictures, and get some work done. So this is super cool. Ooh, on the back. It's a heavy boy too. Heavy pack. We did quarter, so we'll debone before we head home. A little extra weight for that, but he's a big bull, big, heavy, thick bull. Super pumped though. Couldn't be more happy with our trip so far. Oh, we're in day 3 still, right? Because we ran into day 3 last night. My times are all messed up. Yeah. Day 3. 3 bulls in 3 days with a black bear. Opener for non-res tomorrow. So I think the plan is go look for my pass-through arrow, go home to the camp, probably just relax, crack a beer, and hang out. Yeah, I found it. Oh, that's not a weird person. The range. I dropped a schwacker. Good job. Overall success. We made it back to camp.
Drinking my ramen juice. Made some ramen noodles with some Spam. But we got all the meat hung. We found some other poles. Well, Alan, spotted them. So we went back and snatched them up. So we got a pretty substantial meat pole setup now, which is perfect. So we can go find another bull for Alan tonight, hang him up. And then we're gonna have like a down day, basically. We aren't very good at math, apparently.
What'd you call me?
I said we're not very good at math, apparently.
Why?
Because we're gonna have like a down day tomorrow. If we kill a bull tonight for you, we'll kind of have a down day tomorrow. That or running around and look for bulls tomorrow if we don't find any tonight. Alan pretends like he's on the fence of not wanting a second bull. But then when we find good bulls, he's like, let's make a move.
Can you hand me a paper towel?
A paper towel?
Never mind.
Yeah, I can grab them.
It's like right behind you.
TV timeout.
I'm just not going out of my way.
He says he's not going out of his way. I am. I'm going out of my way to find him a bull. We drove into town to get gas. There's a really solid bull sitting in town. Go figure. We'll see. See what else is out there. It's been good. Can't complain. I mean, weather is what it is, but we've managed to keep time, pressure, and persistence going, and it's kind of worked so far. So, a couple more days. Get my butt up, get things put away, and we'll take a drive. All right, good morning. Going on day 4. We've been up for a little bit. We ate some breakfast, kind of made some coffee, enjoyed the morning. The cow that was down past our camp here a little bit that had kind of died from more than likely unknown or natural causes, is kind of what they're saying. The North Slope officer is kind of chasing off the little one as best as she can. That cow had a really cool little cute calf with her, but she came by today and asked us if we could help her this morning load up Mama into a truck so they can essentially like remove her and hopefully get that calf to go pair up with another cow. So she's been a little more adventurous. She's been leaving more. She's been venturing out further, which is good. But hopefully now that Mom's gone, she kind of stays out and we don't have to worry about her getting left behind or something. So, but we had some company for our campsite, Jeff and Gavin, and they're both up here from down south to Palmer, Wasilla. So they came over and we were chit-chatting with them. We kind of told them where we were sitting in camp here, so it's out of the wind, and they came down and hung out with us last night. And great dudes, super fun. Jeff was poking at me last night for stealing his boo, but they're super cool dudes. They're fun company to have. So we're gonna make a run over into town. I think we're gonna grab maybe a couple little snackums from the store. Alan wanted to grab one of the dead horse stickers that they didn't have last year, so do that, and then I think we'll start running back down and taking a look at what's out and about this morning. It's not as breezy or windy as it's been. Still a little cold this morning, but we're supposed to get some temps rising up later today. Maybe that'll help kind of clear something out and give us some visibility, but we'll see what the rest of today looks like, and then non-res opens tomorrow. That's game on for Tim. So he was shooting his bow last night and he said he felt pretty good. So we'll go see here in a little bit, but we're gonna run into town and hit the road after that. Well, after running into town, we had stocked back up on some snacks and headed out for the day. We didn't see much in the way of bulls. We did run across quite a few groups like this one here with just cows and calves galore.
And that was a really good sign to see. It's always nice to know that through the spring and coming out of winter, the herd's looking healthy and doing well. So not a whole lot to be done on this day. A lot of looking and glassing, but not much in the way of kicking up any good bulls. But we kept at it and just have to wait for something to happen.
Came into town here. I'm gonna swing into the Aurora. See what kind of grub we can scrounge up. I think we're all kind of in the mood for maybe not a mountain house. Mountain houses have been pretty good to us though. Been pretty tasty little things. So, rainy, cold, drizzly day. My feet got cold. We're gonna walk in here, see what kind of grub we're working on tonight. Fill up with something nice and warm. We're all bootied up. It was kind of a trip. We never knew that you had to do this until we came last time. So, we got our booties on. Ooh, that was, I don't want to say much needed. Not that it was needed, but ooh, that was good. Aurora coming through clutch for us right there. It's 25 bucks, all you can eat. Literally, we pretty much ate all we could. I got 2 plates of lasagna, some bread, veggies. Alan, it was a fish? Was it the mahi or was it salmon?
Mahi.
Yeah, you got some too, didn't you?
I didn't try it.
No.
It was good. Was it?
Alan got some mahi. Tim got some steak and some pork. But whew, got a little ice cream at the end. That was good. We got a good spread in there today. So. But back to the harsh reality. we're living in a tent. But that was good. That was a cool little break up to the rainy day. So guess we're gonna go hop in here. Probably go, since we're in town already, probably go top the truck off and then decide if it's worth the damn to go anywhere or right back to camp and call it for the day. It's still drizzly and whatnot, so I don't know. We gotta see. But truck's been holding up. Brand new smart cap has been a freaking champ. This thing has been clutch to have. Can't be mad at it. Truck's no worse for wear. But yeah. Who's got the keys? I think I got them. I don't know why it's not opening. There we go. But yeah, go get some gas and figure out the game plan for the rest of the evening, I guess. Well, good morning. Waking up this morning, had some breakfast, and as soon as we went to leave camp, we looked and there's 2 bulls right outside of camp here over this berm. So we kind of beat feet back here into the corner from where our camp is down there. Tim's gonna look his way over. We're gonna see. They're not monsters, but they are bulls, and Tim's just excited to get on a bull. So we're gonna see what we can do here. They're working out in this field, so we're see what maybe they'll come screw along the side of this berm. Oh, there they go. I think they boogied on us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if they're gonna really work anywhere towards the berm, but we'll see. Give them a minute here. The weather today is completely opened up compared to what it's been. And hopefully this warmer afternoon starts kicking up a lot more activity. Here's town right back here. This is where we've been staying here. Well, short-lived. But in the meantime, good morning. I think we're on day 5. I don't know. Days kind of get blurred together up here. But back in the truck here. I'll get back on the road, start moving, and hopefully so are the caribou. Well, driving made it down to pump 2 and up the hill. I got some good snow last night. Doesn't persist too much down in the valley. It's still nice and green and everything, but must have cooled off pretty good last night up here. And it's like probably a 2-inch accumulative. Went down and made myself a snowball for Alan, but yeah, that's pretty wild. We knew that we've seen some colder temps up here, but it's a little bit different. It's some actual snow. I mean, Adigan had a dusting when we were coming up, but that's a much higher elevation than where we're at right here. Whew, so, yeah, you never know what you're gonna see. We see snow today, but we're gonna go up and over, probably head down the backside of Pump 2's hill, and look what's over there, see what that kind of weather and terrain is like, and come back around, but we'll see. I just wanted to show you. Pretty interesting getting snow this early up here.
Pump two. Yeah.
And we got a little roadside meeting here, but we glassed up way out on the horizon and didn't really see anything super good close until we kind of readjusted, and we found a smaller bull, but he's working his way towards the road here, and we're gonna get Tim out and try to make a play. So I think we might leave the truck and run down the way and see if we can't get a pinch point on him or something. These other guys are all watching after they kind of seen we stopped and collected a little roadside meeting. But we're gonna try to make our play out to him. Didn't see a lot moving out yet this morning. Sun's definitely coming out nice and it feels good, but the wind is still pretty cold. So maybe if this one plays out, we're going to be solid and set. If not, hopefully this evening we start seeing a lot more movement with this weather. Put some glass back on this guy, see where he's going, make our plan, and hopefully make a play here in a minute. Okay, so this bull's moved quite a ways. We're sitting up to high ambush. We have some good low grassland over here that we're going to try to tuck into. Letting good across the highway. Hopefully make a play on it. So we gotta just move it along. Try to get our angle on it just right. So fingers crossed, we'll see.
Oh, look at this.
Dude.
They're at 5 yards. He got him.
Yeah, I heard it.
Got him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he bleeding.
Yeah, he's about to go down.
He really making it.
So as you could hear in that last clip, we all thought this bull was going to be done. We thought he was going to go down quick, and the shot seemed to have broken clean. But unfortunately, this bull had just enough time that on a 66-yard shot, he ended up ducking, and this arrow went a little too high, not striking anything that we needed in the vitals.
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to see on the camera here. Well, all we can hope is he beds, and we're gonna wait and watch him. figure out our game plan. So we'll see. We're gonna have to give it a minute, watch what this bull does. Maybe flag down our buddies if we see them driving by. Snag their pack raft. If we had the raft, it'd be a done deal. We just gotta scurry across. It's deep right here. This is definitely a heavy current. Probably, if I was guessing, 10 to so feet deep. Too deep to fight that current and swim across something that cold. So if we can find some other spots that are high gravel spots, get over maybe back here a ways. There's a narrowing there, but then it opens wide on another spot, so you kind of SOL some of it, but we're gonna figure it out. We'll let you know what happens in a couple minutes, maybe an hour or so. If this is after the fact and you're watching, Jeremy, we got the raft from here, and this bull's in the truck, thank you. If not, just laugh at us, wave as you drive by. Alright, well, let this bull go down and give some time. Alright, well I just walked back a little ways on this dike, ended up getting some service. Shout out to Jeremy. Got a hold of him. He's thank goodness I got a hold of him in time. He's still in town up in Dead Horse. They just finished lunch at the Aurora and they're gonna get some gas before they hit the road, so that was pretty good timing to catch up with him. But he said that he'll stop, give us a hand with the raft once they push back out of town, so might be another 30-45 minutes before we see him. We got a plan, so get over there and we'll make it happen, but nothing to do right now besides watch him. Wait for Jeremy. Him, his wife, and his buddy, they've been cool people to meet and hang out with up here, so just a waiting game now. Sitting here at the end, watching the cross, seeing where he goes. Right now he's bedded, so hopefully he doesn't go anywhere. Alright.
Once we got the raft and everything we needed into it, we crossed over the river. Tim and I slowly made our little approach. This bull had been bedded in the same spot for about 45 minutes, so we had pretty high hopes that he'd be calm enough to allow us to get back over to him, try to get a second shot in. And as we did, he also decided it was time to eat, so he stood up and started feeding, and the wind being the wind, it decided to swirl on us coming off the water. This bull picked us out, but before he got to turn and run, I did get this clip, which was helpful in the end. We then had confirmation this arrow had landed in the no man's land, the dead zone. So regardless of the blood trail that we did have, more than likely this was going to end up being a non-fatal shot for this bull. That by itself didn't stop us. We did pursue this animal. This bull gave us a good 2.5 mile stretch of running and trying to keep up and dodge through some crossings of some other spots in the water. At the end, we had lost a tag and walked away with some wet boots.
Okay, long day today. We're back in camp. Guys are down starting some dinner. There's camp for now. Didn't quite seal the deal. Tim had a little bit of a chance today, and nature caribou hunting things didn't pan out exactly the way he hoped, and just kind of got to roll with it. So just now hitting 9 o'clock. Sun doesn't go down up here. We could hunt all night long, but we hunt a lot during the day, and caribou move during all times of the day, really. So we eat some dinner here, and maybe we're really feeling spunky, make a run out and check on stuff. If not, lay down, get some rest, and full force tomorrow again. It's been awesome having Tim up here. Alan's always a joy. I love hanging out with him. He's a good dude, and he puts up a lot of my crap. So can't complain. He's a really good friend. But yeah, we'll call it for now. I'm gonna walk back down, go help these guys make some food, and lay down and get out of these mosquitoes. They've been coming out strong today with the sun kind of warming everything up. They're ready. They're looking for food too. So we'll see what tomorrow has. But that's it for today. We'll see you in the morning.
Disclaimer, not sponsored by Sitka.
Yeah. Disclaimer on the day before we get started here. We are not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by anybody, but we definitely have a Sitka vibe. I'll get this bad girl up here. Oh, well, waking up this morning. We're gonna get going. August 3rd. Jeremy dropped us the pack raft yesterday, so we kind of have that in our back pocket. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Him and his wife are awesome people. Really appreciate that. So we got to see them when we stop by North Pole on the way back down anyways to drop Alan off. So that's super cool of them. We have that if need be for a game plan. But yeah, disclaimer, none of us are sponsored, but we're all rocking Sitka today. So
I got first light.
yeah, Alan's got some first light on. But we got a bunch of Sitka gear today. Just happened to rotation through the clothing bag, and that's what we ended up on. So I think we're gonna make a long run down in the morning now as our game plan, and work our way back throughout the day, kind of see what kicks up or gets moving. So we'll see. We're gonna go make it a long fucking day and hunt our ass off, and we're gonna hit the road. Tim had a very early start this morning. He decided that, I guess my alarm went off. I didn't know my alarm went off, but he decided that 4:30 was start to his day. Up early?
Up early?
Ready for the day?
Pay attention to the clock.
I don't know. Maybe it's some intuition coming out. Maybe he's getting himself ready, prepped. We'll see. But all right, we'll catch up with you guys. We're gonna go get out of these bugs, get on the truck, and get going here. So go find some booskies, see where they're moving, see what they're doing. But we'll check back in here in a little bit. We'll take a little morning drive south and start working our way. All right, well, that is it for today as far as camp goes. Truck is packed up, and she's packed up good. We did actually a really good job. We just finished deboning everything that we had at camp. Truck's loaded, booze are in, bear is in, everything's there. We're gonna change our tactic. We were gonna hunt all day today, but with how it's been up here, just really scarce the last couple days. We've only seen a couple cows today running around, so we're gonna make a pull. We're gonna go eat dinner. We're gonna hunt our way south, and kind of wherever we get tonight is where we get tonight, and see if we find anything on the way out of here. So we figured, well, two birds, one stone. We'll start the trip home and hunt on the way out, but we're gonna hunt it out and finish the rest of the day, kind of working our way home. But so it goes. Camp's cleaned up, and the only thing left is the poles and some bones. So off we go to dinner. We'll see you in a little bit if something changes. Yeah, kind of hard because there's that little hill skyline too. Can't really tell, but we'll give you an update here in a few. See where these caribou head off to. They're starting to kind of move off that knob. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Alan and I had cut the distance, and we used the terrain to our advantage pretty well. But as we got set up to try to wait for these caribou to round the corner and come down towards us, the younger lead bull that you had just seen decided to walk out into some thicker water that was out in the muskeg. And for whatever reason, caribou being caribou, decided to pick his head up and start running, and the rest of them followed.
Well, that was short-lived. We actually put on like a perfect move. Came out to this. There's this kind of high spot with almost like a berm and these bushes on it, and they worked right around to it. I mean, like played it muddy perfectly. What did I say, 117?
117
Was the closest range that I got.
No, 93.
Oh, 92. Sorry. 92, 93. He popped out, which is a stretch for Alan. His sight. I mean, Alan's more than capable of shooting that distance. It's his clearance just from his bow set up right now. The XL landslide that he has is a solid sight, but
I can move it up a notch.
well, the scope too, though. The diameter of the scope. Yeah. They're hunting sights. That scope diameter is obviously going to be big for clarity of acquiring target and having a good sight picture. So we played that really well. There was 3 bulls in that group with a small cow or small bull, but there's a solid lead bull in that group. He was a good bull. He had a nice shovel. So, well, I'm gonna venture back through the muck and mud here to make our run to the truck, but that was fun. Super unexpected. We were at the truck just chilling, sitting there eating sunflower seeds, watching the horizon. We had seen these bulls, and this is the part where I get soaked. We had seen these bulls way off. Oh, boy. Actually, I got out of that okay. About, how far do you think out? 2-3 miles out there?
Oh, yeah.
And they just absolutely turned, and for whatever caribou brain reason, they just came bebopping along. I call it sniffing butt. They, like to follow scent trails of other caribou. That's kind of how they migrate. It's good that we're not gonna sit here and dive into the mechanics of the species, but I call it sniffing butt. That's definitely what it kind of seemed like they were doing. Because the group that I killed that bull out of, they took the exact same path. So gave it a good old try. Kind of ran him off with whatever he didn't like. I mean, he didn't spook from us. He came over, and as soon as Alan made a little bit of movement to get his release hooked on, he kind of turned, but he didn't bolt. He didn't jump and completely bust. They just started crossing through some deeper water and picked their heads up and started trotting through that and kind of away from us. So then they took right, all full bore caribou sprint. So back to the truck. See what else happens.
The rest of the evening didn't turn up much of a result as we headed south. But we did get some cool clips earlier in the day before we left out a dead horse. And I wanted to add these in just so you guys can see. These caribou, they enjoy hanging out in town during the summer where they know that they have some protection and they're accustomed to being able to move throughout dead horse and not really be bothered by much. And so we stopped to watch a few of these good-sized bulls that were out feeding. And again, the caribou brain, nobody can quite make sense of it. But these bulls decided to come walk right on over to us and say hello. Just strolling through the parking lot. So I was sitting down trying to get some pictures off this gravel parking lot. Next thing we knew, they were coming by. And if you think that it looks close for Alan and Tim standing here, this next little bit, I watched this caribou just walk right at me. And he probably got within 3 feet at the closest, and I tried to do my best to hold still to really let him walk by in peace. But it was a very cool experience to be able to share some of this summertime weather with these cool bulls that were hanging out. The shame of the entire event was that they were in town, and we wanted to find these big boys roaming around, but that's dead horse.
All right. Well, I think we're pretty much going to wrap up here. We headed out of Dead Horse yesterday evening after we got some food at the Aurora. Started driving down and made it just shy of Adigan Pass. Kind of posted up, slept a little bit. Then we just got down here to Coldfoot. We got some breakfast and we're going to keep pushing, but it was a good trip. If you've stuck through the video this long, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This cool little run through, kind of seeing what it's like to run up to the North Slope and deal with all kinds of different things. Cold, rain, warm. But it was fun. We got to see a lot of cool things, a lot of critters. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. Please, please, please subscribe if you have not, or if you're new to this and seeing this channel. And give me a like, give me a follow. I appreciate you. But thank you so much, and we're gonna sign off on a beautiful, beautiful day here in Coldfoot. Thank you so much. Y'all enjoy. Keep going.